Howdy, gang. Well, today's September 12th, which means yesterday was September 11th, anniversary of the terrorist attacks on America. And a lot of people were asking, do you remember where you were at? Do you remember what happened in your life? What was going on? Well, of course I do. And I'm going to share that, but just so you've got warning, this video is also one of those that proves that sometimes I can be an arse. But let's get down to it. I'd been enlisted infantry, and I got picked up on commanding general selection to get my commission. But I was short college credits. I didn't have my degree. So I got assigned to an ROTC unit and was actually finishing out my final semester. It happened to be a drill day, because I was in an ROTC unit as well, so I was in uniform, and I had to take a business macroeconomics class to graduate. So I walk into the business building, and normally there are 3 large TVs that run the stock exchanges just as you walk in. And a lot of students go back and forth to class, but it's normally pretty empty. Well, there was a mob of students packed in around the TVs, and whether it was the first hits or more than likely it was the media replaying it. But I walk up, and one of the World Trade Center towers is already smoking, and the second plane comes in and hits the second tower. And, shock and horror goes through my fellow students. Well, I wasn't that surprised. See, we'd already had the fight with Iraq over the sovereignty of Kuwait. And as I said, I was enlisted infantry. I'd already done a couple rotations with the UN sanctions and everything over in the Middle East. In addition, the environment I grew up in, my father was a 32-year career NCO, sergeant, and had started out his career with 3 tours in Vietnam, back to back, specializing in pilot retrieval, going in behind enemy lines, finding pilots who had been shot down, and bringing them home. Well, outside of class I had to get to where the fundy teacher took every opportunity she could get to poke at the government, the military, and especially since our classes happened to correspond with field days, so I was always in uniform, to poke at me and try and make my life a little more miserable if she could possibly help it. So I got on to class. I got in, sat down. About half the class came in late, which was something she just did not tolerate, but she wasn't there either. Got on to about 10 minutes, people started talking about, leaving, and she finally comes in. And she starts immediately asking folks, what's the, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? What effects is this having on your life? Once again, I will stress this is a macroeconomics, not a sociology or other class. It's just the way she was. And she finally turns to me, as I knew she was going to, and goes, how does this make you feel? What's this mean for you in your future? And as I said, this video shows that sometimes I can be an arse, but she had made my life miserable in the class. And really only one thing came to mind to respond to her. I turned, looked at her, calm, plain-faced. Just 2 words. What is that? Job security. It was priceless. But also from that point on, in that class, it was kind of weird. She took a bed at orifices, and where before I could do no right and I never knew anything I was talking about, for some reason, for the rest of the class, the rest of the semester, it was like I could do no wrong. But that's where I was at. That's what happened and transpired. Hope you enjoyed. I am the articulate grunt. Keep your head down and take care of yourself. I will catch you later. Bye.